The Intergovernmental Authority on Development, IGAD region, has over 240 million people, and over the years, the region has been a host to conflicts like interstate conflicts, intrastate conflicts, and intercommunal conflicts. During the conflicts, women are the most affected, though they rarely benefit from post-conflict construction and development programs. It is against this backdrop that the international community had to come up with a specific mechanism of ensuring that women's role in peace building and conflict resolution is more visible.
Women are not just passive participants or victims of conflict. They are key actors. We saw this in Sudan. The lady called Ala Salah, the young lady who, through social media, mobilized communities to say no to certain acts that were preeminent in Sudan, and that saw the revolution of Sudan take the shape that it did. So we are there to work with member states to ensure that women's voices are heard and that they do continue to inform and shape the political and security landscape of the region. As we know, we are working towards sustainable peace and stability in the region, and we cannot achieve that if half of the region is silent.
The IGAD Member States on Women, Peace and Security Forum held a meeting to discuss the impact of conflict on women and called for women engagement in conflict resolution and peace building.
In any situation, if we want to ensure that there is a sustainable peace, it is important that inclusivity is recognized, and the role and the experiences that women bring on the peace table always contributes significantly. For instance, in the South Sudan Peace Agreement, we call on the opening of humanitarian corridors. This is something that the other gender would only focus on power sharing, but when there is the other gender in there, we look at issues that affect the family, that affect the community.
Uganda, that we are going to make a national chapter, and a national chapter is going to comprise of Parliament, that's the legislature, the executive, the civil society, the academia, and we want all other groups of people to come on board. Women with different abilities, let's say the disabled, the youth, and the young ones must be part of this agenda. So I want to pledge on behalf of the committee here that with Uganda, we already have a focal point in the Ministry of Gender. We shall try to how to draw this agenda and see how we move forward.
The board meeting also stressed the importance of women equal and full participation as active agents in peace and security. The Ugandan representative called upon regional governments to increase funding of the forum.
A challenge of funding. We just had one donor and IGAD, and we want to call upon the national governments to begin taking this as a serious area that should be funded. The usual issues of women, the Ministry of Gender is the least funded in our country, and I think there's need to begin upping up the funding part of it to see that we have citizens who have peace.
The women discussed major developments in the operationalization of the forum and also adoption of terms of reference and rules of procedure for the forum. Zahara